on the part of UST. Now the individual scores, of course, Belmonte our MVP with 18. Favis came on strong with 4 triples for 12 points, Cabaluna 10. And then to go down the ladder, for Yui, Aguilar had 23. 18 was scored by, I did not catch that pick. Anyway, 23 for Aguilar.
In the meantime, we've got the starters. For Ateneo, we have Isidro, Lacson, Severino, Singh, and Racela. For LaSalle, Bachman, Locsin. That's Ilago, Cardel, and Papa. Jumping for Ateneo will be Isidro, and he'll be going up against Locsin. In the meantime, we've got a delay here as Isidro is asked to remove the undershirt and just wear his jersey. So all the players on court will be uniformly attired.
And the coaches for Ateneo, Chot Reyes. For LaSalle, Derek Pumaren. And then there's Gabi Velasquez, assistant coach. Virgil Villavicencio, assistant coach for Ateneo.
And the referees, veterans Caloy Ramirez and Nori Ortega will be calling the shots here.
Yes, 2 of the better referees in the amateurs.
Here we go for another historic meeting between Ateneo and LaSalle. The Green Archers with the first offensive pass. Yes.
And Papa scores, and that sends a Coliseum.
No hesitation at all. He went straight for the hoop and got the basket.
Son of June Papa, as we've been saying, getting a lot of confidence now.
Olsen Racela, the skipper of the Ateneo Blue Eagles, and the man who wants to erase the memory of missing 2 foul shots that could have tied and even won the game for his team. A miss from the outside by the Blue Eagles. And we've got a very quick transition by LaSalle. Air ball attempt, good block. A tap shot by Racela goes to the wrong party. Cardell getting the loose ball off Singh.
Yes, and Dick, we see here LaSalle starting with a lot of power. Huh? They want to intimidate the Ateneans. So Ateneo will do well not to mind that. Just play a good 2 or 3 2-man zone defense and concentrate in that.
We've got a miss from the outside and a loose ball recovered by the Blue Eagles. That was Lacson moving in on the right flank and losing the ball on faulty dribbling. The ball goes into the front court of LaSalle. Papa picks it up. Cardell against Singh. There's a foul. The shot is nullified. That's a first contact of the ball game.
And we can see here LaSalle really wanting to push that ball up, wanting to control the tempo. But we know Coach Chot Reyes, he wants to set up as much as possible. So we'll see contrasting styles here.
You know, we must have at least 4 generations of Ateneo and LaSalle alumni out here cheering on their favorite schools.
Yes. And boy, LaSalle really have come in full force, just like the Ateneans.
Okay, we've got a hit by Cardell.
A triple by Cardell.
Not to be denied after that earlier shot was nullified. Racela picked up by Papa. 5-0 now in favor of the Green Archers. Blue Eagles starting out slow as they usually do. Racela for a triple. Bullseye. Olsen Racela breaks the ice for the Blue Eagles with a triple. 5-3 is a count. Cardell makes his move in, fires and converts again. Quick retaliation.
Got 5 of the 7 points. So that defense will have to collapse on John Cardell.
He's got, yes, all the points. Well, Papa scored first
2.
blood.
Right.
And 5 points scored by Cardell. 7-3. Sagging out defense by LaSalle. Singh. Isidro. Moving around his man into the flank. He gives it back to Olsen Racela. Racela with a drop pass. Yes. A good assist with a foul.
That's a foul.
Yes.
Very good positioning by Lacson inside the paint. And like you say, Racela just drew the defense to him and spotted Lacson. Watch this. Here he comes. That's going to concentrate on him. And there's the open man. Good
and
reverse. Good reverse.
Hit with a foul going against Cardell that play. 7-5. Blue Eagles fighting back. It'll be a sideline throw-in after that loose ball foul. It was a release foul, so no charity is awarded.
But ball possession to Ateneo,
That's
right?
right. Those are the new wrinkles in the amateur rules, very recently introduced. And it's possible, Wacky, to even have a 4-point play as we witnessed the last time.
That's right. Very powerful rebounder. That's
Loxine. Papa.
Elmer
There's a
Lago.
jump shot. Lago missing. The tap going to Cardell. Backman keeping that ball alive. 3 minutes gone by in the contest. The jumper by Cardell.
Short.
Good line, but short. And we've got a power rebound by Loxine. And a follow-up. It's 9-5.
That's what he does best, offensive rebounding.
Papa steals the ball from Rosella. Papa was very quick on his feet that time around.
Quick hands by Papa.
Isidro, right corner. Rosella moving in against Papa, turning around, he is blocked. The follow-up is good by Lacson.
Yes, but that was a big block by Loxin again. Lacson with 4 points in the ball game.
11-7 or 7-11 in favor of De La Salle, a 4-point advantage. Green Arches going to Cardell. He misses from the outside. And it's Loxine following up again. No, Backman rather.
Dickie Backman fighting for the boards. Now Ateneo will have to box out because Backman and Loxine are very powerful inside.
Yes, they're heavily built and pretty tall.
And don't forget Cardell.
Rosella being harassed. No end by Papa. Singh gets a bounce pass. Isidro playing the outside. 8 seconds to go before the shot clock expires, and Singh
Good move
that.
by Singh.
Virtuoso drive by Singh, 39. 15 minutes, 35 seconds left in the first half. We have Backman with a hook.
Very similar to Kurt Backman, only Kurt used to do it with the left hand.
Now it's 15-9. A 6-point lead enjoyed by the Green Archers. Rosella signals a play number 3 for the Blue Eagles. Isidro playing the outside. A pass was a little long, and it goes to Severino, but it was out of bounds, ruled by referee Caloy Ramirez. That's Chot Reyes.
Chot Reyes shouting for a blue defense.
And in the background, you saw Derek Pumarin, coach of the De La Salle Green Archers. Loxine spins around, gets a shot up, but misses. There's a tap going to Rosella. 6-point lead for De La Salle. Rosella moves in, turns around, fires, and makes it.
There's no count.
No foul on.
There's a charge call on Rosella.
Okay, that was called by referee Nori Ortega.
Yes.
So the shot was nullified.
A big factor here, Dick, is the defense that Papa is putting on Rosella, making it very difficult for Rosella to set up the plays for the Ateneo.
Yes, he has been on Rosella's neck ever since the start of this game. And Cardell is short. The tap goes to Papa. Papa drives through, lays up, misses. Loose ball recovered by Ateneo. Into the front court, it's Singh. Singh to Rosella. Rosella zigzagging, firing, missing. Air ball attempt by Rosella. They're forcing the shots.
Well, Ateneo should not keep pace with LaSalle. LaSalle knows how to do this, Dick. They like to play basketball that way.
It's Backman again from the flank. And it's now 17-9.
Dixon might come in for the Ateneo because they need somebody who can shoot from the outside.
Yes, there's no foul power from the Ateneo side.
Right, that's very obvious here.
8-point advantage for De La Salle over the Ateneo Blue Eagles. 13 minutes and 55 left.
Again, the reason Ateneo cannot run with LaSalle is because LaSalle has a very deep bench, Dick.
There is a foul by Loxine on a drive-in play by Singh. Yes, De La Salle would definitely have the height and bench advantage over Ateneo. And experience-wise, they've got more veterans on the team than the Blue Eagles. Ateneo only has 2 tall players in Santiago and Isidro.
That's right. Dixon has checked into the ball game.
Singh will be taking 2 charities on that foul by Loxine earlier.
Now LaSalle will do well to keep an eye on Dixon. This guy can explode. I've seen him do that.
Oh, Singh miscalculates badly on his first try. It's still 17-9. A lot of pressure, a lot of tension on the shoulders of the young Ateneo Blue Eagles.
being distracted by the supporters from Salle behind.
That's right. And the taller Green Archers are dominating the boards. Cardell drives through, lays up, misses. He gets a rebound, loses the ball, but there is contact by Tixon.
What power off the boards Salle is showing in the early stages. So Ateneo has to settle down and just backs them out.
We have the first timeout called, and we'll be back right after this. Board, it's 79 in favor of the De La Salle Green Archers over the Ateneo Blue Eagles in their first meeting in the 1991 season of the UAAP. The younger and less experienced Blue Eagles are having a difficult time. They're being intimidated off the glass by the taller Green Archers. And of course, the Green Archer offense is something that has been winning a lot of games. They just dropped a heartbreaker to FEU last Saturday by 2 points.
Right, Dick. And I'm asking for the stat as far as rebounding is concerned, because I feel Salle has been getting the more rebounds here in the early goings, and Ateneo will have to try to box them out, especially Bachman, Cardell, and Locsin. You know, Coach Derek Pumaran never starts with Locsin, but in tonight's encounter, I think he wants to establish the rebounding strength of Salle.
Well, possession is half of the game, because then you prevent your opponent from even trying for a basket when you have ball possession. 18-9, Cardell guns for his second and makes it. He's hot. He's very well psyched up for this game. He's got 7 points now. Bringing the ball into the front court is Tixon. Richie Tixon is a three-point artist of the Blue Eagles. He goes up, fires and misses, and only one try given the Blue Eagles. Papa, Lago, cross-court pass, beautiful for Bachman.
Yes, Dick, and what Salle is doing, they're just going in the paint, they're driving in and drawing the defense and then drop passing to whoever is free. So that's very important. Ateneo will have to realize that Salle is looking now to pass.
Those plays of the Green Archers are catching the defense of Ateneo by surprise.
Completely by surprise. Yes, Bachman has 8 points in the ball game now.
Tixon misses from the outside this time. 12 minutes and 50 seconds left. 12-point lead now. Cardell missing, and there is the loose ball foul on the play.
That might go against Dickie Bachman.
Yes, Bachman acknowledging the contact. That'll be foul number
1.
1 against Bachman, but 3 team fouls against the Green Archers, equaling the Ateneo team foul situation.
Here's the story on rebounds, Dick. 8 rebounds for Salle, 4 offensive, 4 defensive, and only 2 by the Ateneo, 1 offensive and 1 defensive.
Yes, that has been pretty obvious. Green Archers have been completely dominating the glass. Tixon being crowded by Cardell, a taller player assigned to him. There's a foul on the play by Cardell.
Cardell picks up foul number 2. So here comes Jonas Mariano. You know, you take out a Cardell, but then you put in a Mariano.
Yes, and you lose nothing at all in the exchange. 12:25 to go. Blue Eagles have possession, but trail by 12. The inbound goes to Racela.
So
we're in the first half.
We now have Racela and Tixon in the ball game, because these are 2 very shifty players. Coach Chotres wanting more movement on court.
That's a man-to-man defense set up by the Green Archers. Turnaround try by Racela, draws the whistle. We've got a blocking foul on the play. It goes against Papa.
Correct. Number 1 for Papa, who has been playing very aggressively himself.
Well, he has marked Olsen Racela with a lot of authority in this first half.
Yes, let's see if Racela can sink his free throws. Ateneo has been stuck at number 9. 9 points for a very long time now. And let's see if Racela can take them out.
Olsen has recovered that touch which he lost in the closing seconds of the game against UP. And you know, regarding the protest, Wacky, we still don't have any official word, because I understand that the board will deliberate on this next week, on Tuesday next week.
Okay, there's a trap defense by Ateneo.
21-11, a 10-point lead by the Green Archers, and here comes Papa losing his footing, and the ball as well. Lacson now to Singh. Picking up on defense, we have Lago. Singh with a fake. Now he fires and misses, but there was a foul.
Picks up Foul number 2 from Loksin.
Loksin guilty of contact.
So
A good, patient fake by Singh. He took his time there.
Right.
There it is on our slow-mo.
And team foul situation, LaSalle already with 6. Maybe playing a bit too aggressive for their own good. That might tell later on. Ateneo only with 3 team fouls.
You know, this early, it's good to pay attention to those team fouls, as well as to the individual fouls.
Correct, but Singh has missed 3 free throws already.
Yes.
Ateneo, I think, will be methodical about it. They'll just come back, get 2 points at a time. But LaSalle might be trying too hard here in the opening minutes.
That was a lucky shot by Singh. He had too much power behind that.
Good defense being put up by the Ateneo now, and LaSalle has turned the ball over 2 times because of this pressing zone defense, you could call it.
That was Singh who enabled the turnover. The inbound is tapped out. It'll be another throw-in.
Let me say this, Dick, because many people misunderstand me when I say zone defense. How can you put pressing zone defense? I say that because they guard a certain portion on court. So it's like a zone. You just take off a certain portion. A pressing zone defense.
Right. Dixon missing from the outside. And there is a jump, most likely. Loksin and Lacson.
Both from Bacolod, maybe. But, of course, Loksin has a bigger build. Watch this. He's just going to take that ball away, and Lacson will. Look at that. Boom.
You know, that's the spirit of the UAAP right there. The tenacity, the determination of these 2 players. Well-timed jump. Singh loses the ball, recovers it, saves it, gives it to Isidro. Out to Rosella as they regroup. Dela Salle has 16 fouls, 1 shy of being in penalty trouble. Dixon has not scored so far. He fires a bank shot this time and makes it.
Finally, he finds an opening. And
5 straight points unanswered by Ateneo. It's 21-14, 7-point lead for LaSalle.
Now Ateneo has to concentrate in that defense of theirs. It's a 3-2 man zone, and then they go to the shooter. In this instance, it's Mariano.
They're moving that ball around very quickly, and we've got a hit by Lago. Elmer Lago.
That's Elmer Lago, who never usually starts. It's normally his brother Dwight that starts.
23-14. I'm sure both coaches have been doing their homework preparing for this big encounter.
Oh yes, this is really a happening. 2 happenings every year, maybe more if they end up in the championship.
That's right. Cross-court pass to Dixon. But we've got a foul on the play. A foul going against Jonas Mariano. Referee Caloy Ramirez very sure about that call. Watch that on our slow-mo.
That's 10 minutes, 44 seconds remain.
Long aerial inbound goes to Rosella. Halfway point of the first half. Here comes Richie Dixon moving around Rosella for a triple. Yes, second triple by Olsen. 23-17 as the Blue Eagles start to close in.
That time, LaSalle did not defend very well, especially on the outside. They were concentrating inside, and Rosella had all...
Actually, Dixon drew the defense to him and freed Rosella. We've got Mariano retaliating with a triple of his own. 26-17. Back to a 9-point lead. Rosella and Dixon manning the outside. Papa is not as determined now to shackle Rosella as he was earlier. He has slowed down somewhat. Triple by Dixon. Not quite. But there is a foul by Mariano. That'll be 3 charities for Dixon.
That sent shot Reyes on his feet asking for the foul. Let's see. There's Dixon from the 3-point region. And there's a body contact.
Yes, there was contact. Just 1-on-1.
Yes. And Dixon helped that along by putting his foot
forward.
Forward, right.
It was a release foul because the ball had already been released when the foul occurred. But since it was a penalty situation enforced against LaSalle, it'll be 1-on-1 for Richie Dixon. 9 minutes and 53 seconds left. Dixon has 2 points. Make that 3. He earns a second try from the line. 26-18.
Both cheering sections really going at it now, Dick.
You know, we did anticipate this, Wacky. That pandemonium will reign supreme here for the next hour or so.
Since the first minute of the game, it hasn't stopped.
Even before it started.
I can barely hear you.
Here we go. Elmer Lago in the front court. Mariano fires and automatically out of bounds for the Blue Eagles.
Number
41.
Yes, number 15 man of Ateneo coming in for Lacson, who deserves a rest. He's been playing very well, and he's been challenging the big man of LaSalle.
Right. We have the Ateneans in the offensive now. Dixon passes back to Singh. Singh fakes and eels his way through for the shovel layup.
Beautiful scoop shot, shovel shot there, and Limpot is in the ball game also for Dickie Bachman. No, Dickie Bachman is still in the ball game.
It was Loxin who was replaced.
Correct.
Mariano over to Papa. Papa with a jumper. Offline and out, and there is a loose ball foul on the play.
Number 15 man.
That's Santos.
Uh-huh.
Guilty of the contact that time as he tried to box out Limpot. That's only the fourth team foul against the Blue Eagles with 9 minutes and 6 seconds left. They still have 3 to give. Papa inside to Limpot. He turns around. Yes, that's experience for you.
You're right, Dick. What a beautiful 360-degree turn. He went to the weak side.
Yes.
And threw off 2 Ateneans.
And he was so quick about it that nobody even followed his movement. Singh over to Isidro. The Blue Eagles behind by 7, 28-21. Dixon tries to whittle it down but fails. And it's Papa scrambling after that rebound. Into the front court. Elmer Lago hooks a pass, and there's a hook shot by Limpot.
Again, LaSalle doing what they did best in the early goings, driving, drawing the defense, and just looking for the open man.
Back-to-back hits by June Limpot. Just about the most seasoned of the LaSalle Green Archers. One of 3 national players on the
Mariano.
squad. Mariano with an intentional foul. That'll mean 2 charities plus ball possession. And that's ruled by referee Caloy Ramirez as a deliberate tripping foul.
He was fighting the pick. Watch that. He was fighting the pick there and put up his foot. So that got into contact with one of the Ateneo players, and that's the reason why the deliberate foul is called. So there'll be 2 shots plus ball possession for the Ateneo.
They'll clear the lanes for the 2 charities. Rico Santiago is in the game now. He's the other tall player on the Ateneo squad at 6'3". Taking the charities will be Richie Tixon.
Jason Webb, by the way, has come in for Mariano. Webb is a rookie. He played for the LaSalle Zobel team last year.
Right, and we have another new face on the LaSalle lineup. That's Elago. No, Lago. That's Elmer Lago. He has been in the game for quite some time.
Yeah, go ahead.
We mistook him for somebody else that came in earlier.
Cardell is going to check back into the ball game.
30-23.
Look at
2 hits.
The wave being made by LaSalle. It's all LaSalle now.
Yes, they're executing the wave up in the bleacher section. It'll be tough for our cameras to get that because it's a little dark up there.
Right.
Russell, in the meantime, sets up the play. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Richie Tixon drives in, fires. He is crowded, and it's Bachman pulling it down.
What's happening, Dick? I think Tixon is trying a bit too hard. He should let the baskets come. He wants to do it all by himself right now.
Actually, now he can serve as a decoy because they're grouping around him on defense. Turnaround drive. Bachman misses. And we have a follow-up in midair by Papa.
By the smallest man on the hard court, Papa, who hasn't seen relief yet, alongside Bachman.
Look at his position. He reacts instinctively and gets the 2 points in together with a foul. It'll be a 3-point play for Papa.
Reminds me of Eugene Kilban. Knows how to position very well, but gets a lot of boards.
Bachman is now given a well-deserved rest. And coming in is Dwight Lago for the first time. Singh is also being given a breather.
Papa's 2 rebounds and 6 points in the ball game, 3 out of 6. Anyway, I'd like this opportunity to greet my son who's sick, Dick.
Yes.
Luigi. He plays for Zobel too. I was mentioning about Webb earlier.
Right.
Get well soon, Luigi.
Yes, get well. A lot of things for you to do.
Yep.
A power rebound by Jun Limpot.
He really,
34 to 23.
really stretched for that.
There's a lot of power on the Green Archer lineup. And this new and experienced Ateneo Blue Eagle squad will have a great load on its shoulders.
Yep. But I'll tell you, watch this same squad 2 years from now, Dick. Even next year.
Right. Olsen Rosella overpowering on that try. We have a bad pass, and that was triggered off by Rosella's ball hawking antics.
Papa saying he got hit on the arm, but you can get away with it. Why not?
7 minutes left. First half, 34 to 23. The Green Archers by 11 points. Rosella, with Papa watching him very intensely. Lacson with a bounce pass. Severino steps on the baseline.
Well, he forced it somewhat there because Cardell had established position. In the process, he had to step on the line, no space to go.
6 minutes and 35 seconds remain in the first half. It has been LaSalle all the way from the opening buzzer. Papa has been key here, together with the big men, of course. Turn around. The shot is nullified. A 3-second violation.
3-second violation. But what a good pass by Jason Webb. What a pity that Dwight Lago bubbled somewhat, and that cost the 3 seconds.
We have a turnover. Severino is given a rest now. We have Lacson back in the game. 34 to 23. Rico Santiago looks for the open man. Little undecided about it. Now it's Richie Tixon. There's a good pick. Tixon is open. He scores from the flank.
Two good picks, actually, Dick, set up by Ateneo, and that was a play. I know, Chot Perez, that's a play to set Tixon free for that jumper.
So it's now a 9-point lead by De La Salle. 5:45 remaining. Long Tom missed by Cardell. Loose ball results in a foul.
Limpot is really skying to get the boards.
He's all psyched up. He really wants to
Yes.
score here. Lacson was guilty of the foul. Isidro comes back into the Ateneo lineup. They need his height. Rico Santiago moves out. 5 minutes, 41 seconds remain. LaSalle in penalty situation. Ateneo 1 foul shy with 6. We have thousands of Ateneo and LaSalle fans out here. From the flank, we've got a conversion by Cardell.
That's a
and he is
foul.
fouled.
Yes.
Could be Lacson again, guilty of that foul. And so it'll be a bonus charity for Cardell for a 3-point play. 5 minutes and 32 seconds left. Both teams are now in penalty trouble.
Yes, and Dick, lucky for LaSalle, their shooting on the outside has been working. Because if you see it, Ateneo wants to concentrate in the middle because of Limpot and Bachman.
Right.
But LaSalle has been scoring from the outside.
A miss by Cardell, pulled down by Lacson, and we have a miscommunication. Rosella thought Richie Tixon would be driving in, so he gave the pass to nobody. Turnover by the Blue Eagles. Behind now by 11 points, 36 to 25. 5 minutes and 15 seconds left. First half. Papa's pass inside to Limpot, and there is the foul. The shot is nullified. There was contact spotted earlier by referee Ortega.
Limpot has been overpowering really in the middle. It's very hard to defend against him, especially he takes a very quick first step, Dick.
Yes, and there's nobody there tall enough or heavy enough to stop him.
That's
really.
right. Papa gets his rest.
Espinosa comes in.
Played a very good all-around game, really
There's-
quartered back very well for LaSalle.
Chot Reyes in a huddle with Olsen Rosella, who was also replaced. Billy Del Rosario has replaced Olsen at the point. Limpot with a soft charity. Now it's 37 to 25.
Limpot has 4 out of 4 from the floor for 100% shooting.
He has been a very dominant figure there in the shaded area, offensively and defensively. 2 hits from the line. Biggest lead, 13 points by the Green Archers, 38 to 25. Ateneo has managed to come close only to about 6 points, only to see that lead balloon up again. And there is the whistle. We have a foul.
By Jason Webb. Well, both teams in penalties, so Tixon will troop to the line for 2. He'll probably get 2 points. It's a dead shot at the line. Very accurate. That's Tixon.
Yes, 1-on-1 for Richie Tixon. 13-point lead enjoyed by the Green Archers in this first half of play. The Blue Eagles knew that coming into this game they would be the underdogs, but hoping against hope and knowing that that good college try will always be the most important thing in any contest, they're in there battling tooth and nail against the stronger Green Archers.
Definitely, Dick, and that's a very long time. You had 5 minutes and a second left. Anything is possible.
Although it'll be a major miracle should an upset take place.
Why? That didn't go out yet. Should have been a let-go situation. What happened there?
Now, referee Caloy Ramirez thought it was a kick by Billy Del Rosario, but the ball actually hit the thigh.
The thigh or the knee, right.
Yes, it was no kick.
Watch that. It was no kick.
It was an uncontrolled pass by Espinosa that hit the thigh of Billy Del Rosario. Well, that's a good break for LaSalle. And there is a block on Cardell. Double team effort by Del Rosario, as well as number 8 man, that would be Severino. 4:46 left, first half. Espinosa receives the inbound. This is a well-drilled De La Salle squad. Limpot firing on a fall away. He misses. And the loose ball goes to LaSalle. That was Dwight Lago controlling. The layup bounces out, but there was contact on that drive-in play by Jason Webb. Number 8 man, that'll be Severino, acknowledging the foul. And as he prepares for the charities, do you know that Armscore makes the good guns? Squires Bingham sells them, and Target Master teaches the art of using them properly through Target Mastership. Practice Target Mastership now at the country's best and most complete shooting ranges with audiovisual rooms, shooting modules, gunsmith and reload services, shop and dine areas, and even firearms rentals. Target Master, the best in Makati, the best in Cubao.
Jason Webb actually split the middle very well, eluding 3 Ateneans. Split his charities, however.
39-27, LaSalle by 12. A pass to Severino. They're helping each other bring that ball up into the front court on the full court press by the Green Archers.
Well, both Webb and Espinosa are pressing the 2 ball carriers. That's Tixon and Del Rosario.
There's a pick by Lacson, and there's a foul by Webb. He really rammed into Lacson, who had placed the pick. Watch it, right side of your screens. Yes. 4 minutes and 12 to go. It'll be 1-1 for Lacson. The Blue Eagles are whittling away at that LaSalle lead from the foul line. And should Lacson succeed, which he does not, he doesn't get a second chance. Still a 12-point lead. Here comes Espinosa. Very young point guard. From the outside, Cardell misses. And it's Limpot. His pass lost at the baseline. Handled last by Lago.
Well, good hustle that time by Ateneo. That made LaSalle lose the basketball. But Limpot again with a towering rebound. Lago was not able to control the pass.
Espinosa, always a thorn in the side of the ball carrier of Ateneo. Lateral pass to Tixon. Tixon fakes, drives through, and there is a foul on the play going against Webb. Pushing foul by Webb. We'd like to remind you that the 54th UAAP games are being brought to you by Dandruff Control Rejoice. More of the smoother softness, none of the flakes. New Jack and Jill Fun Snacks, the official fun snacks of the 54th UAAP games. San Miguel Beer, iba na ang may pinagsamahan. Milo, the official energy drink of the 54th UAAP games. And in part by Coke and Hanabishi Fan. Safety is our guarantee.
Tixon again 1-1 on the line and has 11 points already in the ball game, make that 12. He did not start for Ateneo but has since not been taken out.
And he started out very cold, missing his first few tries at the basket. Good lead pass for Webb. Webb barrels
Might
through.
be
The
a
shot is
charge.
nullified. It's a charge.
There was movement, however, by the Ateneo player, but Webb might have given his body. Let's see. Well,
You know, those calls are very close, but I'm sure that Kaloy Ramirez was watching it very, very intensely before he made the call, and he had already made the decision the moment Webb came through. Sidestepping motion, perfect.
by Tixon, Richie Tixon again. He's got 14 points in the ball game.
39 to 31.
He's catching fire right now.
That's a kick by Severino.
That was a kick. The one before was not kick.
That's right. We have another timeout, and we'll be back after these reminders. Should be slower. It should be slower.
And then like that continues.
Okay, look at that jam-packed Araneta Coliseum with the human wave being executed earlier. Oh, we have so many fans out here for Ateneo and La Salle. Wacky was mentioning earlier that the Coliseum wasn't really filled up, and that was during the previous game, the UST UE encounter. All of a sudden now it's jam-packed to the rafters, Wacky.
You bet, jam-packed like anybody's business. Well, anytime these two teams meet, you expect that.
Always a happening, the Ateneo La Salle games.
I think if there were a Coliseum with a sitting capacity of 100,000, that would be filled up too.
Generation upon generation of alumni are out here. 8-point advantage for De La Salle. They have 10 seconds left on the shot clock. There's the attempt, and it's short. And Lacson gets a rebound. Over to Richie Tixon. Del Rosario back to Tixon for the snapshot. Bullseye!
Another
a triple by Richie. 39 to 34, a 5-point La Salle lead.
And I told you, Dick, when Richard Dixon gets hot, watch out.
A good block there. But there was contact spotted by referee Ortega. Number 6, that's Lacson, guilty of the foul on Elmer Lago.
Espinosa is not up to it, and Papa will check into the ball game again for him. And you can see the fighting spirit of the Ateneo coming into play here. They know they can't really win going one-on-one against this very star-studded La Salle team. They're playing as a team, and they're coming close.
This is sheer spirit, Waggy, sheer spirit. 2 minutes and 32 seconds left as Elmer Lago scored on his first of 2 charities. 41 to 34, La Salle by 7 points. And we have Papa crowding Billy Del Rosario. Severino fires and doesn't get the bounce. The ball goes out of the baseline outside for Ateneo.
That's a good break for Ateneo. I thought number 10 man, Isidro. Yes, tapped that ball out.
2 minutes and 20 left. Here comes Singh.
Singh was not very accurate with his free throw conversion, but he's a tough guy inside the middle. He's strong.
Yes, he can be a very effective power forward. Inbound play for the Blue Eagles. Del Rosario gets the inbound. Sets up Isidro, who misses from the outside, and the loose ball picked up by Locsin. There is a foul on the play going against Del Rosario. That'll be a one-on-one situation for Locsin. As you watch the slow-mo action, Del Rosario came into contact trying to get that loose ball tapped. One-on-one for Locsin. 2 minutes and 9 left, first half.
Right, and it's the Ateneans that are running now. La Salle, maybe they're a bit tired. They're trying to slow the pace down, but it's Ateneo now.
But the Green Archers have been very, very accurate from the line.
You know, talking about free throw shooting, that time Rosella missed those 2 free throws. Chotres told me the following day he called for practice at 5 in the morning for 2 hours, and all they did was shoot free throws.
That's his style. I'm sure my son remembers that. Singh getting that miss. 8-point advantage on a split by Lago. 2 minutes left, first half. Richie Tixon driving through. He is fouled by Lago, Elmer Lago.
You know, Dixon will go through anybody. He's look at this. He's going to go over a Salle player just to get that shot off. That's a lot of guts, huh?
For such a slightly built player.
Yep. And maybe that's what makes him so effective. Is springy.
Yes, he's only 5'8", and I'm sure he must be only about 135, 140 pounds. That's being very generous. And Tixon has been unerring from the charity line likewise.
Very much so. He's got 2 personals. He'll have to watch it because he's been shooting very well for Ateneo.
Talk about the firepower of Ateneo. That's it. That's Richie Tixon. He's a firepower of Ateneo. 42-36, 6-point lead. Cardell drives through. Isidro just watched him.
Right, nothing he could do about that. Cardell can leap also very high, and that was a nice assist pass given by Papa.
Okay, Rosella is back, and he is setting the play up now for the Blue Eagles. The pass goes to Severino, or rather Tixon, on the far side. The pass to Severino. He loses the ball on a tap out.
Yes,
outside for LaSalle.
Cardell tapped that ball from the back, and that made him lose the possession. Only 1 minute and 21 seconds to go here at the halfway.
And we have a timeout, Wacky, so we'll return shortly. An 8-point advantage enjoyed by the Green Archers with 1 minute and 21 seconds remaining in the first half. It's a full court press by the Blue Eagles.
There's Frankie Lim.
Papa setting the play up for LaSalle. Coliseum is packed with Ateneo and LaSalle fans, and they've been cheering on their favorite squads.
And fans from other schools too, huh?
Yes. Loxine loses the ball on a drive. Tixon is fouled. The shot is nullified, of course. It's Loxine's foul. Loxine felt pretty bad when he lost that ball, and he tried to get it back, but committed the foul on Tixon instead. 54 seconds left.
Number 3 on Loxine.
So he'd be one of the players in the danger zone.
Right. You know what makes Richie Tixon such a good player, Dick? He's very cool under pressure. Very calm, very collected. He knows when to go for the attempt. And even if there are players all over him, he still tries to get it out very.
That's his first miss, by the way. And maybe the fatigue factor is already telling on him. Loxine drives through, lays up, misses. The tip in by Cardell. But he is guilty of a foul. Referee Caloy Ramirez spotted a foul on Cardell after the follow-up.
Let's see the slow-mo of this. There it is. Okay, Cardell is going to follow up with the left. There it is.
Oh, he was guilty of that foul there.
That one. He was just trying to express.
But, you know, nowadays in amateur ball, even after a shot is scored and you come into contact with another player,
that foul will be called.
Then that foul is called. But since it's a penalty situation, it'll be 1-on-1. 40 seconds left. We have another timeout, and we'll return right after this. A 10-point lead by the Green Archers over the Blue Eagles, but we will have a 1-on-1 situation. Olson Rosella was fouled after that conversion by John Cardell, and he will troop to the line for his one-on-one. And during that timeout, we saw Boy Codinera. He is the commissioner of the UAAP this year, talking to both referees, and I'm sure that he must have been telling them to call it very close and very tight. A hit by Olson, so he gets a second try.
So far, Rosella has 2 out of 2 from the floor, all triples, I believe, and free throws is 3 out of 3. Earlier, we saw Frankie Lim on the screen with wife Olen.
Another hit by Olson, so he got back the 2 points scored earlier by Cardell. The full court press is automatically on. There's the inbound to Papa, and there's a foul by Rosella.
Is that deliberate foul?
No, it's could be a holding foul.
So that's going to be 2 shots plus ball possession, I think.
That was called by referee Nori Ortega. Yes, it is a deliberate foul, so the lanes are being cleared. 2 charities will be taken by Papa. 40 seconds left. No time lost on that shot clock.
Magpantay is in the ball game now for Cardell, and
Papa missing his first. It's still 46-38, and 2 misses by Papa from the line. 8-point advantage for LaSalle.
Poetic justice there, huh?
Yes.
Well, some people are saying that was a makeup call, but I don't know.
You must have heard it in the background.
I don't think it should have been a deliberate foul anyway.
Yes, it didn't seem like one. There's a double team effort on Magpantay. Elmer Lago barrels through, and there is a whistle. We've got a foul on the play. Going against
number 15 man. That's let's see.
Santos,
correct. Again,
33 ticks left.
Elmer Lago concentrating and driving in and giving the drop pass. That time Papa knew where to be.
Papa missed 2 earlier. Let's see if he settled down. No, he still hasn't.
Wow.
3 straight misses from the line.
Only 33 seconds remain here in the ball game.
3 lost points for the Green Arches. And make that 4 lost points. It's Dixon. Cross pass and a hit by Olson Rosella. It's Papa now dribbling into his front court. 20 seconds left. He's double teamed, and he is guilty of an offensive foul on the double team effort by Singh and Rosella.
Papa
just
will
a
pick
6-point lead.
Yes, pick up foul number 2. And good defense being put up again by the Ateneo, and that's turning the ball over a lot for LaSalle. Now let's see, 19 seconds to go. They should maybe go for the last attempt and try to bring that lead down to just 4 points, or maybe even 3 if they should score in a triple.
14 seconds left.
That's going to give them a lot of confidence coming back into the second half.
7 seconds left. Rosella with a drop pass, intercepted.
Papa.
A lead pass, and it's batted out by Dixon. Smart play. 1 second left. Dixon proved to be the faster of this sprinting duo as he knocked the ball away. He must have batted it into the reserve section there. Only 1 second left. And they're going to try for the basket with Limpot unable to score, and no foul spotted. So Ateneo has come to within 6 points at the half. 46 for LaSalle, 40 for Ateneo. Another epic struggle unfolding before your very eyes on New Vision 9. And we'll have the halftime analysis, some interesting interviews, and of course, the numbers coming away courtesy of Wacky. Right now, let's pause for these reminders. The Ateneo Babel Battalion going to work with the Fablio and the Go Ateneo sees Bomba. And they're still at it as we prepare for an interesting halftime chat with some of our generous sponsors. We have Tessa Asminis on the sidelines, ready to chat with Joseph Lacson of Procter & Gamble Philippines. Tessa, you're all set.
Hi, thank you, Dick. We're here with Joseph Lacson, Assistant Brand Manager for Rejoice of Procter & Gamble. Are you enjoying the games?
Well, the game is really very, very exciting. The same rivalry has gone on for many, many years, and I'm sure that the viewers can appreciate the great game both sides are playing. It's really a tremendous game.
We're glad that Rejoice decided to enter the UAAP. Why did Rejoice decide to sponsor the UAAP?
Well, the UAAP has always been a very, very storied rivalry. It's been filled with lots of excitement. It's been helping the youth in all aspects, and we at Dandruff Control Rejoice are very, very proud to be part of the UAAP this season.
May we know what team you're rooting for?
Excuse me?
May we know what team you're rooting for?
Well, let's say that I'm rooting more for the game itself, for the excitement, for the passion involved in the game. I think, irregardless of team, everybody's playing well, and I hope everybody enjoys the great game.
Does Rejoice have any other plans for the sport?
Well, there are numerous plans for Rejoice, but you can be sure when there is an opportunity for us to improve the Filipino life, we will be there.
Okay. Thank you, and back to you, Dick.
Thank you, Tessa. You know, it has been a big question how Ateneo has been able to stave off the impending so-called massacre by the Green Archers, considered a very much more powerful squad than the new recruits of the Blue Eagles, who only have some veterans like Olsen Rosella and Rico Santiago in their lineup. Well, Wacky has been studying the first half, and he's all set for his halftime dissertation. So, partner, take it away.
Hey, we're here now at the half, 46-40, 6-point lead by La Salle. It's pandemonium out here. The cheerleading is going on right now, but more importantly, Ateneo has come back from a 12, 13, 14-point deficit. It's only down to 6. Now, what is Ateneo doing so well? It is at pressing defense, and they're being very methodical about it, especially from the free throw line. La Salle has missed 8 free throws, only 50%. Ateneo has shot 78%. They've missed only 4. So that's a story here. Of course, La Salle started very strong, but Ateneo came back. As I was saying, they like to set up their plays. They don't want to rush things up. Unlike La Salle, they're trying to set the tempo. Ateneo is trying to take that away from La Salle. Anyway, we'll go to some comparative stats here. Okay, the score, the field goal shooting percentage, about the same. Free throws, you see La Salle only with 50%, 8 out of 16. Ateneo, 15 out of 19, 78%. Rebound factor, that has been going for La Salle, definitely with Limpot, Loxin, Cardel, 19 to 9. Bachman is there too. Assists, Ateneo playing more as a team. Interceptions and steals, 1 for La Salle, nothing for Ateneo. Loose ball recoveries, 8 for La Salle, 6 for Ateneo. Shot blocks even and errors even. So really now, Ateneo, the way they have to win the ball game is by going to their half-court offense, not rushing things. And Tixon and Rosella have been the only 4 have scored for Ateneo. Let's put on the screens now. Okay, why don't we go to our board first over here. What's happening, that press of Ateneo that's been working, we'll talk about that. They position, and so when La Salle is bringing out the ball, the players of La Salle should not do this. One should come to the center. They should look for the openings, not go where the players are of Ateneo. Because what Ateneo is doing, they're playing zone defense, a pressing zone defense. Now, what do I mean by pressing zone defense? Because we only know zone defense to be down. But no, okay, pressing zone defense means you are to guard certain portions of the hard court, okay? So each player of Ateneo has, and then of course, if the ball goes there, there's such a thing as a floating zone defense. So what they're doing, it's not a strict man-to-man defense, it's more they are guarding parts of the court. And I think that's what's been really happening here, making it very difficult for La Salle to bring the ball up court. Now, I'm sure Coach Pumaren is telling his boys how to break that, because if they can break that, then I think La Salle will win. If they don't break that, La Salle may still win, but I feel Ateneo might come back and upset La Salle. So let's go back to studios now for some reminders.
And here are the individual breakdown of the scores.
Right, Dick. You can see for Ateneo, only 4 have scored. Only Tixon, Rosella, Singh, and Lacson. While in the LaSalle lineup, there are about 8 players that have scored. So if LaSalle concentrates really in trying to stop Tixon, Rosella, of course what Ateneo can do is go to the other players. But like you're saying, there's the Ateneo offensive, Tixon and Rosella.
He's the firepower we're talking about. And Tixon will really have to watch his foul situation. You know, LaSalle won over NU 97-59, defeated UP 76-70, won over Adamson 89-86, 2 tough games, and then dropped a heartbreaker to FEU 80-82 last Saturday for their only loss. Adamson was defeated by Ateneo by a squeaker 89-88 on opening day. Ateneo lost to UST by 20 points, 60-80, and then defeated UE by 10, 73-63, only to drop a very tight contest to UP, 72-73 last Saturday.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, Dick, both coaches starting with the same lineups they started the game with. We've got Bachman, Cardel, Locsin, Elmer Lago, and Papa for LaSalle. Then we've got Rosella, Singh, Lacson, Isidro, and number 8 man. Let's see, for the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
That's Severino.
That's Severino.
Right. And the tip-off is won by Olsen Rosella of Ateneo. Watch again by Papa. Severino in possession. Rosella being crowded by Papa. Lacson being pressed by Locsin. Rosella on the outside. They have 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Turn
That's
around
might be a
play. A traveling call going against Rosella.
Good defense put up by Papa on Rosella, and that's how we started the first half too. He was really all over Rosella. Rosella not being able to set the place.
Right, and Rosella is returning the favor by crowding Papa. Papa getting the half step, but missing. There's a battle for the loose ball. It's won by Ateneo. Severino over to Rosella. Rosella to Lacson. Back to Rosella. He fakes. Now goes for the basket. Sinks it. The shot is counted. And there's a foul.
Let's see if that's going to go against Papa or Cardel.
Both of them were involved in that play.
That's Cardel. No, that's Papa, and Papa will pick up foul number 3, Dick.
Yes, there's a hacking foul by Papa, who was behind Rosella. And the lead is cut down to just 4, 46-42. And it'll be a bonus charity for Olsen Rosella.
Do you know, Dick, that Rosella is still 100% from the field and from the free throw line?
And every time somebody mentions that, something happens to break the record.
Right, 4 out of 4 from the floor. Well, now 4 out of 5 from the free throw line. Huh?
Right. Cardell with the layup. He sinks it, and he himself gets a bonus charity.
That was all power, Dick. Cardell
Yes.
knows he's a good leaper. Watch that in slow-mo. Brought to you by San Miguel Beer. He just leaps all over them, gets the foul.
Isidro, guilty of the contact that time. Bonus charity for Cardell. The lead is back to 6, 48-42.
And Cardell is 50% from the floor, but he has made 6 out of 12. 2 out of 3 from the free throw line.
Ateneo is now doing the right and the smart thing. They're tapping that ball to waiting teammates. Instead of challenging the big men one-on-one. Oh, what a beautiful
Big basket.
patient shot by Singh.
Not only that, that was a very good offensive rebound. He knew how to position where the ball would go and made a fake first before he went for that attempt.
48-44. Lead is down to 4 again. Papa with an acrobatic layup, but he is fouled on the drive.
Number 6 man.
That'll be
that's
Lacson.
And Lacson will have 4 personals now. He's a very important man to the team, Dick.
Oh, yes. He has been instrumental in providing a number of fast breaks.
Anyway, Papa has not scored any from the free throw line. He has missed all 5 attempts.
Finally, he sinks.
He's made, however, 3 from the floor. 3 out of 6 for 50%. Tixon shortly will be sent in for Lacson, who has 4 fouls. That's a big blow to the Ateneo cause.
Only a split by Papa. Here comes Rosella into the front court. Singh has it. A minute and a half gone by in the second half. 5-point advantage for LaSalle. Severino. Rosella. There's a steal by Papa.
Yes.
And a foul on the drive by Papa.
What a big steal that was, and Rosella couldn't do anything but foul Papa.
That's a second steal by
There goes.
Papa off Rosella. He had one in the first half. And Rosella took a slip there. There's a
Yes.
slick portion under that basket.
Right. And Dixon is in the ball game now for Lacson. Don't forget, Dick, he's missed 6 free throws. He's only made 1 out of 7 attempts. So that might be a good foul to give up.
Let's see if he can settle down. Yes, Papa gets his second charity conversion.
I'm sorry, it's Santos that checked in for Lacson, not Dixon.
Okay, finally 2 for 2 from the line by Papa. And the lead goes up to 7 points, 51-44.
Again, there's the pressure defense on Rosella. The good thing about that, it wastes time in the clock and it makes it difficult for Rosella to set up. So it's very important for any team to always pressure the point.
Severino gets a pass. Isidro is open, but he misses on the set shot. And so the Green Archers take to the offensive again. Cardell, quarter court. Ateneo fans cheering their squad on. Yes, a back shot by Dick Backman. He has been very, very accurate in this game.
That's true. And they gave him some space there and he took advantage of it.
53-44, 9-point lead opened up by LaSalle. As the Blue Eagles' firepower suffers again. Severino fighting tooth and nail. We have a double dribble called by referee Calio Ramirez, and he admonishes Derek Pumarin.
Coach Pumaran telling him to call the double dribble. But he said, yes, I was about to, so just keep quiet. Dixon is waiting. Yeah, he should be sent into the ball game already, Dick. They need more firepower.
And it's a 9-point lead already. With 3 minutes gone by in the second half. Rosella hoping to get a charging foul off Papa. A jumper by Cardell. No. The tap by Backman. Papa fires. But there is a loose ball foul on the play.
That might go against Severino. If it is, then that's going to be his second foul.
Number 8 man is Severino of Ateneo. And here comes Richie Dixon for Severino. LaSalle inbounding their own front court. It goes to Elmer Lago. Papa has it. LaSalle trying to pad that lead. There's a near steal, but we have a foul by Rosella.
Rosella is going to be a foul number 4. Take another big blow to the Ateneo course. Remember earlier, Lacson committed his 4th personal. So Rosella will pick up number 4 now.
And it's possible that Billy Del Rosario may be fielded in.
You're right, Dick.
For Olsen Rosella. They were teammates in the championship squad of 4 years ago, high school squad. And a lost ball, faulty dribble by Cardell. Del Rosario lays up for 2 with a foul.
No, actually, Papa lost his footing there. I think the referee thought he was trying, watch that in slow-mo. He lost his footing and he's going to go down. See, he was just trying to.
That's right.
But anyway, the referee saw it otherwise. And that's going to be Papa's 4th foul too.
53-46 on that breakaway by Billy Del Rosario. I referred to that championship squad because Chot Reyes also coached that high school team, Wacky, and has won all 14 games.
Oh, I see. That was a record of sorts.
It was a 3rd straight championship for the high school team. And Billy Del Rosario was a recipient of the fast break outlet passes from Danny Francisco at that time.
I see.
Del Rosario misses on his bonus charity. Singh block. He gets it back. And there is a foul on the play.
From Espinosa.
Espinosa, who came in for Papa. Singh is a very dangerous player in that shaded area. He knows how to outweight his guards.
We noticed that earlier. But there was a good block first by Locsin there.
That's right.
And then there's a foul by Espinosa.
It'll be a front court throw-in. 53-46, a 7-point lead for LaSalle. The inbound goes to Isidro. Singh has it.
He's gaining more confidence
He makes his
now.
move. lays it in and misses. And we've got Singh again, guilty of a foul this time.
Yes, that was pretty clear.
What spirit he's showing.
Yes, at least the spirit's there. He was pushing away Espinosa. Well, the team foul situation now, Dick, is reversed. Not like in the first half wherein LaSalle had more. Now it's Ateneo with 6, LaSalle with 3.
Very identical. 3 and 6. Elmer Lago playing the outside. Locsin also playing the outside. Espinosa makes his move in.
Charge. That's going to be a charge on Espinosa.
2 quick fouls by Espinosa. And that'll be the 4th team foul against LaSalle. It's a full court press by the Green Archers.
That's right. A reverse of roles now here. Ateneo was pressing actually in the first half.
And Billy Del Rosario is guilty of warding off for the foul himself.
Okay, let's watch that. Yes, that was very clear.
They're calling it very, very close and very tight. 4 minutes gone by. 7-point advantage for the Green Archers. The inbound goes to Espinosa, crowded by Del Rosario. Espinosa, young but very shifty on the dribble. He's a very good ball handler for his age. Under the basket, a power drive by Locsin.
That was really a play set up for Locsin, and he really asked for the basketball because he knows he's got a mismatch there.
He barreled his way in. Now it's 9 points, 55-46. And Richie Dixon is looking for the opening. Isidro fires, hits nothing but the glass on the side. There's a block and a foul.
By Elmer Lago. Elmer will pick up foul number 2.
Two charities will be given to Del Rosario. 15 and a half left in the second half.
Remember, Del Rosario is in the basketball game now because Rosella, the main point man, has 4 personals against him.
Clean hit by Billy. 55-47, the lead cut down to 8 points. Second charity could bring it down to 7, but it's long and out. It's Bachman pulling it down. Traveling violation by Espinosa. Del Rosario hustling him.
Yes, good possession by Del Rosario.
There it is on slow-mo. Yes, he hesitated before starting his dribble. Front court throw in for the Blue Eagles. Dixon gets it. Assigned to him is Elmer Lago.
Time remaining here, 15 minutes and 19 seconds. Here comes Dixon. Oh, he just lost the basketball that time.
It's outside for Ateneo, though.
Well, somebody must have tapped it. Let's see if we got that in slow-mo.
Look at Derek Pomaren's reaction. Here is a slow-mo. It did bounce off his knee.
Right.
That was very clear.
That's the breaks of the game, Dick.
That's right.
Here comes Singh.
Singh driving around his man. He takes a shot. It's a little too sharp. And the tap.
Kept that ball alive. Singh.
There's a foul by Singh as they scramble for ball possession.
But you know what I like about Singh, Dick? He's a fighter, huh?
Yes, he never says die.
Right.
That should be a 1-on-1. It's the 8th team foul by the Blue Eagles.
That's
against
true.
5 by LaSalle.
Well, like I say, in the first half, LaSalle was only shooting 8 out of 16, so maybe that ploy might work. LaSalle is missing anyway.
This time around, it's Elmer Lago shooting at the south basket, or rather the north basket. And he earns a second try while giving his team a 9-point cushion, 56-47.
Dwight Lago and Limpot are on the bench. They did not start the second half. 14 and 57 remaining.
Inbound goes to Singh. Del Rosario getting a lot more playing time because of the 4 fouls of Olsen Rosella. Singh isolated against Cardell. Doesn't challenge him. Three-point try, bullseye.
Yes, 3
Del
point.
Rosario. And Del Rosario intercepts on the inbound.
Beautiful.
5 straight points by Billy Del Rosario.
Beautiful anticipation, Dick, by Del Rosario. He's all pumped up now. He knows he's got to deliver. Rosella is not there.
That's right. What an explosion by Billy. Traveling violation by Elmer Lago.
That should give the momentum to the Blue Eagles now.
All of a sudden, it's a 5-point lead. From 10 to 5 in a matter of, what, 5 seconds?
Right.
14 minutes and 26 seconds left. The Blue Eagles are putting on a magnificent stand in the face of surprising odds. Dixon has not really found his range in this second half. A miss from the right flank by Santos. And we've got a hit. No hit.
Oxin misses.
It's Dixon regaining control of that ball, going in, laying up and missing,
But
but
gets a foul. He gets
there was
a
a
foul.
foul.
So now Ateneo is dictating the tempo, Dick, and they've been very successful. Watch this.
The foul was called very likely on Ermel Lago that time. 13 and 56 to go. Just a 5-point lead by LaSalle.
Don't be too surprised if Coach Derek Pumaran puts in more experienced players now in Limpot and Dwight Lago, who are playing in the PABL.
And Richie Dixon delivers the first. He'll have a second.
Yes, overall game, Dick, for Tixon, 4 out of 10 from the floor, 11 out of 12 free throws. Make that 12 out of 13. He's got 4 assists and 2 loose ball recoveries.
This
And-
is the closest that Ateneo has come. 3 points.
right, and the press is on. The press is on.
57 of 54. The Blue Eagles are alive thanks to that 5-point splurge by Billy Del Rosario. Inside play, and it's Backman firing, missing. Loose ball tapped over to Espinosa. He goes for the basket and misses again. And it's Singh with the outlet pass intended for Richie, but Cardell intercepts. Cardell fires, misses, loose ball. Saved by Singh, but it goes to Elmer Lago.
Comedy of errors here.
Lago over to Espinosa. Espinosa, there's a tip-in.
It won't count. It won't go. It won't go.
The
Oh,
shot
yes.
is countered with a
Yes.
foul by Billy Del Rosario.
Right. It's wild and woolly now. Dick,
Oh, what terrific action taking
both
place.
teams going 100%.
And the LaSalle fans are now alive again after turning silent for a while
Right,
there.
right. For a while, it was Ateneo silent, then they came to life, and LaSalle got quiet. Now it's LaSalle.
That's right. The shoe is on the other foot now. Loxine, with a towering jump for that follow-up, is fouled, so he'll get a bonus charity.
That was a towering leap, offensive leap there by Loxin. Tip in, actually.
He was head and shoulders above the rest.
Time remaining here, 13 minutes and 18 seconds. Loxin has 2 shot blocks in the game and 5 rebounds.
Loxine missing, and we have a loose ball picked up by Singh. And it's Richie setting up his teammate. Yes, we've got a hit by Santos.
Literal, actually.
Oh,
new player.
Literal, yes, the son of Tiny.
Son of Tiny, right.
59 to 56. Literal is in for the first time in this game. And Ateneo's breathing down LaSalle's neck. The pressure is on the Green Archers now. Limpot is in the game against Isidro. Espinosa takes a shot, sinks it. It's a twinner.
It's a clutch basket by Espinosa from the outside, because the momentum is really with the Ateneo Blue Eagles right now.
It's a 5-point lead for the Green Archers. 61 to 56. What a battle this is.
Well, it's always like that between Ateneo and LaSalle, Dick.
And we have a foul on the play going against Loxine this time. That was seen not by the referee closest to
yeah.
the play.
Elmer Lago actually committed that foul, and I think Mariano will be checking in for him.
Okay, there was a foul in a different situation,
Yeah.
therefore. It'll be a front court throw in. Now LaSalle is in penalty trouble likewise.
Both squads are. 12 minutes, 27 seconds remain in the ball game.
Jonas Mariano is in the game. Literal fires, misses.
Boy,
And there is an Ateneo rebound, a follow-up. A follow-up
Santos.
by Santos. 61 to 58. The Blue Eagles making a match of it. Give and go. Espinosa barrels in. And we have a foul by Isidro on the play. The shot is counted.
Right. Espinosa now 4 straight points for him. 2 from the outside, and now the penetration, conversion, and possibly a
That was a
three-point play.
tight call by referee Caloy Ramirez. It could have gone either way.
Very tight call, yes.
63 to 58. Espinosa will be gunning for his 5th straight point now. 2 clutch shots by this very young player of LaSalle, who's in the
Yes.
game because of 4 fouls committed by Papa.
Who is playing an outstanding all-around game for
Just like
us.
Billy Del Rosario is playing an outstanding game in the absence of Olson Rosella. And so it really are great events like this that bring out the best
Yes.
in our young players,
That's right,
right?
Dick. That's very,
Gives
very
them a
true.
lot of confidence.
Very true.
And
You-
that adrenaline pumping through your veins
You
will
bet.
certainly make you play much more than your capacity. Isidro has it, top of the keyhole. He makes his move, Singh moving in. He challenges Limpot and banks one in. Right into the Lions' den.
Not only Limpot, but Cardell as well.
That's
You know,
right,
He
64-60.
challenged 2 green arches and 1 out.
Espinosa against Dixon. It's Loxine turning around, trying to muscle his way in and getting the open shot.
I like that word muscle, Dick. He did muscle himself and found himself free.
A lot of physical punishment
Yes.
taking place on the court.
Well, Ateneo will have to strengthen their defenses again. They can't afford to go and play just 2 points against 2 points of LaSalle because
It's
they're
a bad
going to lose
pass.
out. Yes, bad pass by Limpot.
By Limpot. Way off. And so even Limpot is, suffering under the pressure. He is succumbing to the pressure of this intense game. 11 minutes left. And that's a lifetime yet. Dixon drives through, lays up. He gets the shot and he's fouled.
What a play by Dixon, huh? He sliced the middle. Watch that. Past 2 or 3 green archers.
And he used his left
And
hand.
used his left hand, not his right. Great
That was
play.
a very awkward shot, wasn't it?
Great play by Rich Dixon. But that's the way he scores the points, really, I think.
Yes.
That's what makes him so difficult
Very
to guard.
unorthodox.
Very unorthodox.
66 to 62. The Green Archers are still under the gun. It's just a 4-point lead. Rico Santiago is in now.
Dixon has 22 points in the ball game. Very high from the free throw line. 13 out of 14.
Just a 3-point lead
Yes.
again for LaSalle.
Reminds me of Chito Fable, Dick, who was
That's
very
right.
good at the free throw line.
It's literal, assigned to Espinosa. And there's a deflected pass by Singh. It's out for LaSalle. They have 19 seconds left on the shot clock. There's Chot Reyes. He's a picture of animation in front of the Ateneo bench.
Right.
As we have Loxine being replaced,
By Dwight Lago.
Dwight Lago comes in.
Well, that's a big success already. Shot, that's only a 3-point lead for LaSalle.
And everybody had given the Green Archers the nod here. Cardell from the outside, offline and out. It goes out of the baseline in favor of the Blue Eagles. 10 minutes and 31 seconds remain in this exciting contest. The Blue Eagles have been outgunned and out-rebounded, but they have not
Yes.
been outfought at all.
And no matter how experienced the players are from LaSalle, Dick, when a situation like this arises and the pressure's mounting and you have an Ateneo LaSalle battle, they also crumble under pressure. I'll tell you, even the experienced players, because even if you be a rookie, even if you haven't played the PABL, a LaSalle Ateneo game, you want to be part of that and you give your all.
And there's something more than just an ordinary game taking place here.
Right.
It's a battle of generations, Wacky.
Yes, sir.
Limpot is fouled by Rico Santiago. And he will go to the line for 1-on-1. That change of direction forced the foul. And Santiago did the right thing because he didn't want to give the baseline to
Yes.
Limpot.
And Dick, I'll tell you, Chot has had to go to his bench. Santos, Literal, and all that, but they have been responding because they listen to instructions. Chot Reyes has got definite set plays, just like Coach Derek Pumaran has to.
It's a fighting squad, Waki.
Limpot has 4 rebounds in the ball game. I thought he had more than that. And 100% from the free throw line, 3 of 3, 3 of 4 from the floor, 75% shooting.
And you know, after that flurry of fouls by the Blue Eagles, they've suddenly stopped their fouls at 8. And the LaSalle team foul number is also at 8. Limpot has been getting the breaks on his foul shooting, getting always a shooter's bounce. 10 minutes left. 5-point lead for LaSalle. Literal over to Santiago. Santiago out to Singh. Singh makes his move in. He fires and doesn't get the bounce.
There's a foul
We have
from
a
behind,
foul.
number 16.
Santiago.
Santiago. And that's going to be 1-on-1. Limpot will go to the line again. See how close it is. As far as errors are concerned, LaSalle and Ateneo with 9 apiece. Assists, Ateneo had more, 12-10. Loose ball recoveries, Ateneo has 2 more, 14-12. But again, as I was saying, it's the rebounding going for LaSalle. They've been really crushing the boards. That's understandable, Ateneo. They don't have too tall a squad.
And you know the Ateneo ploy in trying to neutralize that, Wacky, is to keep that ball alive by tapping it.
That's right.
Keeping it away from the big men of LaSalle. Limpot had 2 for 2 earlier. This time he didn't get the bounce. Law of averages. Olsen Rosella is back, and he is challenged now by Espinosa. Chot Reyes gambling that Olsen will keep away from that 5th and final foul. Del Rosario is being rested.
Right. I do the same, Dick. Rosella has needed the ball game already. That lead has not gone down more than 3. It's been going up from 3 to 8 points. So now's the time for Rosella. Oh, it might be...
Rosella's fouled on the drive. And so he will go to the line. It'll be 1-on-1 for Olsen. In the meantime, we have Billy Del Rosario coming in for Richie Tixon. It'll be Del Rosario and Rosella in the backcourt.
Yes. Well, I'm sure Chot Reyes is just going to let him rest for a while. He's tired. And besides, the LaSalle defense has clamped down on him.
Right.
They've studied his moves, but in the first half, he was very hot with 19 points.
Rosella earns a second charity. He has been very steady from the line.
Not only from the line, but from the field goal percentage too. Dick, 4 out of 4.
Second try by Olsen is out this time, and there's the loose ball pulled down by LaSalle. That was Dwight Lago. Espinosa with a 15-foot jumper, yes. Didn't wait for the Ateneo defense to settle down. 70-64, it's a 6-point lead for LaSalle.
And you know what Espinosa did was right there because he ran the break, stopped the free throw line. If you can pass, then you take the jump shot. Exactly what he did. Nice pass by Rosella.
Drop shot by Rosella. Singh scoring. 70-66, the pressure's still on. Espinosa has a luxury of being able to take the shot, Wacky, because he knows he has taller teammates.
That's right, to rebound, correct.
So it's not preventing him at all from going for the basket.
Right. And when that happens, Dick, you feel more confident that you're going to sink your shot.
Absolutely. We have a foul committed on Dwight Lago together with a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Yeah, that's my brother there. What are you
That's your
doing?
brother with
That's
Maurice
Nacho?
Arcache.
With Maurice Arcache, yeah.
Everybody's enjoying this game here. This is a place to be at. Insofar as sports is concerned, the Ateneo LaSalle game.
I agree, Dick.
And people will be talking about this up to the next game.
Oh, yes. And for years to come, I'll tell you that.
8 minutes and 46 seconds remain on the shot clock. And it's a 4-point advantage for LaSalle with a 1-on-1 to be awarded Dwight Lago. Jonas Mariano is back on the lineup together with John Cardell, Espinosa, and Jun Limpot. For Ateneo, we have Olsen Rosella, Del Rosario, Lacson is in, nursing 4 fouls, Rico Santiago, and Singh.
Actually, 3 players, Del Rosario, Rosella, and Lacson have 4 personals each. On the LaSalle side, you've got Cardel, Espinosa, and Mariano with 3.
Derek Pumaren is waiting for Espinosa to cool off or to get tired because Papa is also slated to come back into this game. 2 hits by Dwight Lago at 72 to 66.
It's Mariano now taking on Rosella, and Espinosa is on Del Rosario.
The lead of LaSalle has been seesawing from 3 to 6 points in the past few minutes. 3-point try, and we've got Lacson failing to control that rebound. 8:28 left.
There's that zone press again of Ateneo.
All the way to Mariano. Mariano against Singh. He sidesteps. A good fake by Mariano.
Yes,
left-handed shot.
That threw Singh off balance.
The pass to Rico Santiago. He misses. And there is a foul on the play by Cardel.
No, number 20, Del Rosario, I think, was fouled. Is responsible for fouling Cardel there.
Oh, yes. Billy
Watch
Del
it.
Rosario guilty of
It
the
was
foul.
the rebound there, see?
He was behind Cardel, and he was reaching in. So it'll be 1-1 for John Cardel.
Dixon has come into the ball game again after that rest. He needed that rest. He was getting tired for Del Rosario.
Rico Santiago failed to get an easy layup, and Chot Reyes has given him a rest.
Cardel, by the way, has 6 rebounds now, 3 offensive and 3 defensive. Del Rosario has fouled out of the ball game, Dick.
And LaSalle is starting to put distance again. They are on top by 9, possibly 10, as Cardel sinks his second charity. It's a 10-point lead, 76 to 66.
Well, slowly but surely, again, you can say LaSalle pulling away. Because of the shallow bench of Ateneo, LaSalle, they're able to shuffle the men, and you don't normally give out anything, really.
Yes, the rotation suffers
Yep.
when you have a very shallow bench. There's a tap out by Cardel, a pass intended for Lacson. Chot Reyes issuing out instructions on this inbound play. It goes to Rosella, watched by Espinosa. Changes direction. The pass again deflected out
Again,
this time
They
by
only have,
Lago.
and they only have 6 seconds in
That's
which
right.
to take that attempt.
2 deflected passes by Rosella. Richie Dixon snaps off a 3-point try, and it's Cardel pulling down the rebound. Espinosa to Limpot. Limpot works his way in, fires, and misses. It's a loose ball picked up by Rosella. Over to Lacson. Back to Rosella, 3-point try. Yes!
Yes, that's a
Olsen
big
Rosella
one.
for a triple.
That's a biggie.
76 to 69. They needed that. The Blue Eagles are not saying die. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left. The layup is out, and we've got Limpot blocked, but fouled by
There was-
Lacson.
There was body contact, and if that's going to be Lacson, that's going to be it also for him.
Deflected rebound. Lacson trying to block Limpot. There was a good block by Singh, but it was a foul by Lacson instead.
So Lacson is going to foul out in this ball game. That's the second casualty that Ateneo suffers. And those are first team members, Dick, Lacson, and Del Rosario.
And it hurts all the more, Wacky, because of that shallow bench.
That's right.
Santos is going to be tapped in for Lacson.
Limpot, just like Cardel, already has 6 rebounds in the ball game. Time remaining here, 7 minutes and 6 seconds. And the crowd doesn't even want to sit down anymore. They're all up on their feet.
That's right. 1-on-1 for June Limpot. No, it's 2 charities, rather. Fouled in the act of shooting. He misses the first.
Tell you, if this game were closer and LaSalle were to lose, they'd have to blame it on the free throw shooting, huh?
Yes, they've been
Very
missing
bad.
very badly from the line. 7 minutes and 6 seconds remain. And it's a split by Limpot. 77 to 69. 8-point advantage for LaSalle. Dixon, after that rest, gives it to Isidro, gets it back. Olsen playing the low post against Espinosa.
It's a floating man zone LaSalle is playing.
A missed layup by Santos, and we have Racela crowding Espinosa. Mariano with a charge.
So that's going to be Mariano's 4th personal foul, Dick.
Mariano barreled into Santos that time.
He's been making some bad decisions earlier in the first half. Remember, he was getting a lot of charges too from the refs.
Yes. 6.5 to go. Still a lot of time, and anything can happen here. 8-point advantage for the LaSalle Green Archers. Ateneo on the offensive, Singh. Watch by Lago. It's Santos against Cardell. He drives through
Enough
and
good. That might be a charging call too.
uncertain move there by Santos caused a turnover. LaSalle on top by 8 and in possession. It's a full court press by Ateneo. There's a switch as Tixon picks up Espinosa. In the front court, it's Mariano. Mariano to Cardell. Cardell is fouled by Isidro.
He foul baited there. Isidro had the cover actually. But
Nobody on Cardell.
very experienced. Watch Cardell here. Splits the lane. Double pumps and gets the foul from Isidro. Otherwise, he would have been shot back there. Only 6 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the ball game. An 8-point lead for LaSalle.
Cardell has been very steady from the line. And he has given De La Salle a 10-point lead twice around now. Biggest lead of De La Salle was at 13 in the first half until the Blue Eagles rallied to within 6 points at halftime. 5 minutes and 50 left.
You can see Limpot right in the center there, right in the lane. He wants to challenge anyone that's coming in.
Tixon moves around his man, lays up, makes it. Surprise move by Tixon. He got the baseline. 79 to 71. 5.5 left. The full court press is still on. Cardell now. The pass goes to Espinosa. Mariano for a triple. A little long. Limpot loses the ball. It bounced off his knee.
Right, he had the offensive board, but he's been losing a lot of those balls inside. Watch there, let's see. Okay. He gets the basketball.
But couldn't control it.
Because of good hustle from Tixon, actually. He made him lose that ball.
5 minutes and 18 seconds left. It'll be a backcourt throw-in, and this time around it's LaSalle crowding the ball carrier of Ateneo. 5 minutes and 10 left. Severino to Singh. Racela with a fake. The pass goes to Isidro, who loses the ball. No foul.
Espinosa batting that ball away from Isidro.
Espinosa with a pass. It's Limpot following up and sinking it.
Another
a power
big
rebound.
Offensive board by Limpot. Again, that's the story, Dick. The boards are really killing the Ateneans. And we've got a timeout. We'll be back.
Back to the action as Ateneo goes into the offensive behind by 10, 81 to 71. Singh to Racela. There's a cut by Richie Tixon. He drives through and scores. 81 to 73. Richie Tixon still doing his thing.
It's been all really Richie Tixon keeping the hopes of Ateneo alive. That's still a long time. 4 minutes and 18 seconds.
It's practically a single-handed effort here. We have a foul by Singh.
Foul number 4 on Singh is going to send Cardell to the line. And right now, Ateneo has to gamble. They've got to really press. And never mind if 1 or 2 last sides are free underneath. But they've got to press because it's an 8-point lead and 4 minutes, 17 seconds remaining.
Right. And Cardell has been very steady from the line. One-on-one again. He knocks in the first to earn a second try.
aside from scoring, Cardell has 7 rebounds in the ball game now, 3 offensive and 4 defensive. There's his stat as far as points are concerned.
He's got that hoop zeroed in from the 15-foot line. Now it's a 10-point lead all over again, 83-73. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Severino at right quarter court, all the way to Isidro. Racela waits for the cut. They're going to Richie Dixon again. And we've got a conversion by Severino. Surprise jumper there. 83-75. Espinosa has it. 3 minutes and 50 left. Looping pass goes to Mariano. Mariano against Isidro. He loops one in.
Boy, that was really a looper by Mariano. Otherwise, he would have had the shot blocked on him.
That was a moon shot. 85-75.
Time running out on the game. Blue Eagles here. Maybe they should go to the three-point region.
3-point try by Richie Dixon, and we've got Limpot pulling it down. The Green Archers going for the juggler now. Espinosa with a running try. Yes.
It's been Espinosa
Very
also
stylish layup.
sparkling for La Salle, because remember when Papa got 4 personal fouls against him, Espinosa came in and sparked the La Salle
And that's
drive.
the reason Papa has not been fielded back in.
Correct.
3 minutes left. It's a 12-point lead for the Green Archers over the Blue Eagles. Dixon sets up Severino again, but he overshoots the mark. And there's the outlet pass. Mariano is fouled, but he gets a shot up and in. It's counted with a foul
Against Severino.
by Dixon.
Look at that crowd on your sets. They're going wild over here.
Okay, it'll be a bonus charity as you watch a slow-mo for Mariano. He got a good outlet pass. Actually, it was Severino. Severino who tried to shackle him, to no avail. 2 minutes and 51 seconds remain. And Mariano makes it a 3-point play. 90-75, La Salle by its biggest of 15 points.
And what a time to come, right at the end game.
That's right. Dixon loses the ball, taken away by Cardell. It's 2-on-1.
Again.
And again, Mariano scores.
Again. Off Severino, the same defender.
Almost the same pattern as in the earlier drive. So now it's a 17-point lead with a bonus charity for Jonas Mariano.
Look at Fritz Infante there.
Okay, and as the bonus charity is attempted, can you name the unsung hero of countless international and national shoot fests? The name is Armscore, now the world-famous makers of the good guns for sports, for security, and for law enforcement. Remember the name, Armscore, the name that spells tested high quality and proven high reliability. Armscore, makers of the good guns. And Jonas Mariano has been gunning down those shots. He's got 6 points straight now. There's a tap out by Cardell off Severino. 93-75, La Salle by 18 points. They've got the ball game sewed up tight now. And the young players of Ateneo have just run out of steam.
Right.
They just don't have enough firepower, and Richie Dixon
Yes, you can
has
see that.
folded up. He is not a machine at all, and ball is knocked away. Okay, we've got our statistical panel saving that wild ball. It was actually a volleyball snap. Out of bounds for the Blue Eagles now. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left.
The crowd really, you know, I feel Espinosa really came in strong in the last quarter of play, Dick. And he quarterbacked very well for the team. And then there was Cardell, like you say, from the line and from the floor, from the field goal percentage also was very strong. So I felt these two players really helped us out. Of course, you had Mariano and Rimpot and Papa at the start.
And Espinosa, of course.
Yeah, Espinosa, I felt Espinosa and Cardell were the one that triggered this uprising really in the end. An 18-point lead for La Salle now.
We have a foul committed on Singh. It'll be 1-on-1 for Singh with 2 minutes 11 seconds left. Looks like an insurmountable lead by La Salle. And Singh misses from the line. A follow-up. Oh, he should have used the board that time. That was a missed follow-up by Lavaro. We have some new faces being put in now by Chot Reyes. The last 2 minutes, by the way, are brought to you by Leukoplast Porous Plaster, an adhesive tape bandage and plaster all in one.
They're just moving that ball around, looking for the open man, trying to kill the clock, but only 3 seconds remain now. Oh, Dwight Lago gets it at the 30-second limit.
Getting your cake and eating too. Eating it too is Dwight Lago. And we have a timeout. We'll be back right after this. Back to the Big Dome with the Green Archer fans cheering wildly. We've got a miss by Racela, and the ball is knocked away and out of the baseline by Dwight Lago. 1 minute and 22 left. It's a 20-point lead opened up by the Green Archers. Cardell's steady shooting.
But Dick, that score does not show the struggle that went on for, I'd say about 35 minutes in this ball game.
Oh, definitely. It was a combination of Cardell and Mariano and Espinosa really that
correct.
pulled the game out of the fire for the Green Archers.
And Limpot getting the boards.
That's right. A drop pass for Lago from Mariano.
Wide open defenses now by Ateneo, and they've crumbled completely here. There's another steal by Mariano.
Racela moved away, trying to intimidate Mariano, but he's got 4 fouls. 42 seconds left. Dixon for a triple.
Even
Still
Dixon
out.
is starting to miss now.
Suddenly got cold. Mariano weaving in and out. But the ball game is over for all intents and purposes. 24-point lead enjoyed by the Green Archers. And they failed to score. Molina. We have about 3 new faces on the court now.
Oh,
And they just can't find the basket.
finally they get the 2 points after a long
That was
drought.
Navarro. 3 seconds to go. Limpot doesn't want to go for the hoop. 99-77. That's the final score. The Green Archers winning by 22 points over a fighting but outgunned and outmanned Ateneo squad.
That's right, Dick. Nothing to be ashamed of, really, because Ateneo was in there punching for 35 minutes. I think we've got to go back to studios. We'll be back.
They took it already. Yeah,
No
they took
wonder.
it. And now Converse, America's largest athletic shoe manufacturer, brings you the MVP of the game with Malu Lucero.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm here with Fritz Infante, if you know. No, we'd like to congratulate John Cardell for winning the MVP of the game. Would you like to say anything?
To all the Lasalite watching this UAAP right now, thank you for your support, and also in all Lasalite here watching now.
Okay, thank you very much. Pero John, I'd like to ask lang, humabol sila till 3 points na lang. What did Coach Derek tell you?
Medyo nag-collapse kami sa defense namin, tsaka medyo lack of what we call this, medyo banjing ba ganun. So medyo na recover namin kaagad, kaya nalamangan namin sila na malaki.
Anyway, thank you and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Okay, now we'd like to bring you another feature brought to you by Mentos, the mint candy that is crisp outside, chewy inside. Here is a key player of the game with Tessa Asminas.
Right, Tessa.
Okay.
Hi, we're here with Tony Boy Espinosa, the guy who made it all happen, our key player of the game. Tony, what do you think was the turning point of the game? Ateneo was pressing hard.
What?
What was the turning point of the game?
Yung aggressiveness namin, yun ang papanalo sa amin.
Talaga bang masarap kalaban ng Ateneo? Pag Ateneo ba kalaban ng Salle, talagang ganadong-ganado kayo?
O, nagaganaan ako dahil yung mga schoolmates namin, nasusuportan namin.
Pero I think nagpapakita rin ang Salle at Ateneo kahit rabid ang rivalry na good sports kayo pareho. I think all the other leagues should take a lesson from the UAAP, don't you think?
siguro. Yan na naman ang dapat sa atin. Mag-sports lang tayo, wala nang away.
Thank you, Tony Boy. And this is a gift from Mentos, our sponsor for the key player of the game. Back to you, Dick and Waki.
Thank you, Tessa. Our two girls on the sidelines, Malu and Tessa, working extra hard today. And you know, this brings to a close our coverage of another exciting twin bill, although we caught the tail end of the first game, which was won by the Adamson University Falcons over the UP Fighting Maroons. Okay, on behalf, therefore, of New Vision 9 for Silver Star Communications, and for all our generous sponsors, for PANA, and of course for my partner here, Wacky Trillo, our director, Salle Banalos, and the rest of the production and technical and statistical teams covering the UAAP games. This is Dick Ildefonso saying thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next Saturday, 1 to 5 on New Vision 9. Have a happy weekend.